The British government has just deployed 14 helicopters, 4 private jets, 2 resourceful produce, and what we call one galvanized aeronautic machine. Umuchineke, the fear of the Biafran people, the fear of the rise of the Biafran people, the rise of the Biafran soldier. Of course, I always say it, Nnamdi Kanu used to say it too, that if it's the Fulani that is fighting against Biafrans, by now we would have gotten Biafra. But those that are fighting us are powerful countries. During the Biafran war, we had over 9 countries fought against Biafra. 9 countries. Arab, and mostly Arab countries and European countries and the rest of them. Because of the oil, they don't want to stop getting the oil for free. They don't want to stop getting those resources they get for free. That's why these politicians, the moment they want to run, they go to their countries to seek asylum. Yes, now they have gotten more weapons to deploy, and of course, if you find they deploy weapon, what's alpha? They're coming. And so they have now taken over this country and they are now in charge of it. Are you getting the point? Go to countries that are closer to all these European countries, Afghanistan, all these countries that are closer to them, you will see many countries. Many countries. They hold down in bondage. They have barracks there. They don't want them to breathe. But here's one of 2 you should go home with. Umochineke. Aina ajua jojoama biasigini. A very large number of expenditure, one must say, that throwing a jab into the resourcefulness of what matters in the whole situation room, we must endeavor and ensure that the battle, this is where the whole thing must begin. It is not a two-way thing. It is not a two-way thing, if I must admit. But let the British government know that whatever they try to do, or whomever they try to face, or whomever they try to enforce, let them know that Biafrans are no longer scared of what is becoming. Are you getting the point? They are no longer scared of the becoming. And that's where the game changes. You see, we become a social media somebody for a very long time, and because they saw that we do not have a say before, and we allow them to run the social media, so they tell our stories. Now it's no longer going to be like that. It has to be a common proactive measures where everybody must see the difficult measures, and that's where the game changes. We must throw ourselves together, become the feasible facts, and throwing words line by line. So we must take, for instance, every positivity, every word and every action, because what matters more now is the big game, and that big game is what must breaking news. The United Nations has finally approved the training of 5,000 soldiers by the Israel Prime Minister, who wrote a letter many months ago and was denied by the British emperors. Finally, United Nations has approved it that 5,000 Biafran soldiers can be trained in the Israel soil. Hear the news in details. Lovers of freedom and freedom fighters, we have come to the doorstep where we shall all agree to one voice. We shall all admit to one theory. We shall all accept one of the biggest part of it. We cannot deny the truth we face. We cannot deny the biggest victory that we are achieving. Today is the 24th of March. Very soon March will end, and sorrow will end. It is with great joy and pleasure to announce to you one of the biggest parts of freedom that most people don't want us to share. We're already enjoying it. From left to right, right to left, each and every one of them have seen that they can no longer take us down. They can no longer take our own. No matter how hard they try, they're gonna keep failing. They're gonna keep failing woefully. That's the funny thing. We must, with speed, understand the process of which many of them who try to ridicule this whole message must pay the price dearly. When I said dearly, I mean dearly. When I said dearly, I meant dearly. For people who do not have problem, who do not know how to make noise, who have been consistent in pushing for the freedom of Biafra, you may want to think that we have committed one of the biggest crimes in the universe because we refuse to be sold out, because we refuse to be bought by some people who feel that they own the nation. But woe to them, because we have learned the hard way, and Biafra will regain their freedom in no time. I'm telling you with every honesty, Biafra will regain its freedom in no time. And every man will see that what we have been preaching and what we have been saying is nothing but the gospel.